everybody. Today we're going to show you a little trick that I like to use on pretty much everything shiny. So what it is we're going to resurface glossy items so that you can paint on them after. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I have a few examples. One, yeah, that's how we're going to do that. Okay, so these are the shiny items I'm talking about. You know how they are high gloss, they've been fired in the kennel, you know, that sort of thing. So we're going to take this and we want to paint it because, well, it's cute and all, but we want to put our own color on it. So what we're going to use is my little trick. All it is, oh, it's this big container, is drywall compound. So what you're going to do with drywall compound, you can get this here at your local hardware stores. They carry it. I think Amazon has it. I don't know. I know I buy mine at my local home hardware. So I buy a tub of it because, well, I use tons of it. Some people tell me you can even buy it at the dollar store in the small little tubs. But either way, that's what we're going to use. And what you're going to do with it, let me just put this over here. You're going to open my container. Bah. Okay, so you get a whole scruffy brush. And I suggest you keep one just for it because that drywall compound gets stuck in there and then you want to wash this really good. But even though you wash it really good, there's stuff still going to stay in there. So designate an old brush for that. And all you're going to do is you're going to take some just right out of the bucket or a container. I'm going to take it right out of the bucket. Hold on, let me get some out here. And I need something to put it on. Alright, well, we'll just put it on my little thing here. I can wash it later. So all you're going to do is dab in with your brush and you're just going to paint it on. No rhyme, no reason. Now this is a lengthy project, and I'm going to tell you that right now. No, I'm not filming that long, but I'm just going to show you the basics. So you're just going to paint on. It really doesn't matter any direction as long as you get coverage. Okay? And this is it. That's all you're doing. You're covering it. And what's going to happen, yeah, you're going to get streakies. You're going to get all of that. But there's my first coat. As you can see, first coat. Now, you're going to let that completely dry. And that's why I'm not showing you it in real time because it takes hours. So, you let it dry. So set it aside and let it dry. And then you put multiple coats on. So this little guy here went to this little guy here, okay? And all this was I just kept taking my brush, painting it on. That's it. And I suggest a brush, not a palette, because this way you can get in all the little cracks and shape them off. Okay. Now that we've done that part, what you're going to do next, after you get all your coats on and it's all covered and you don't see any part of the gloss, that's what you're going to end up with. You're going to end up with all this, and see how lumpy and bumpy that is? That's okay. Because what you're going to do next is you're going to take a piece of sandpaper. I'm using 100 grit. And all you're going to do is you're going to just sand it smooth. Just like that. Back and forth, sand it smooth. Now, what you want to do is you want to be gentle so that you don't end up, and I'll show you on this side because I did it, wear through. See? I wore right through and you can see it. So to fix that, you just take your finger and you dab it back in and you put some more on. Then you're going to let that dry. And like I said, sometimes you have to go over this a few times to get it right. just the way you want it. See? And that fixes all that I did. See? When you're done, essentially it's going to be smooth, like I'm going to show you here. See the center I did right, and it's going to be smooth. And that's going to act similar to bisque. So when these projects are all done, they feel just like bisque. They're not bisque, so just so you know that, but it has that same consistency as bisque. So when you're painting it, it paints similar to ceramic. So that's what you're going to do there. Now this beautiful stuff can also be used on other shiny surfaces like glass. See, that was just one of those champagne flutes there that you can get it from the dollar store or wherever or if you have some laying around in the cupboard, you know, wine glass, whatever you want to recover it, and make those cute candle holders, and you paint them all the way you want. So you can paint this like a carrot, you know, and then you can put I don't know, some nest things and some eggs and stuff, you know, and decorate it and put a candle in it, or, you know, or a tea light holder, or, you know, I'll show you later on a project with this done. Today I'm just showing you the base coating of it, and yes, you can paint it. See, so I got a little bit of paint on there, but again, this came through. But you see all that texture that's in it? That's what happens when you first do it and you did not sand. And that would be like after the first and second coat, you still have blotches, so you're going to keep going back. That's why I said this is a long procedure, and you're just going to rub them on, fix all those edges that you want, and that's that. Now this trick for recoating and resurfacing not only works to help you repaint stuff or have things geared to it, because sometimes shiny surfaces, your clays and stuff will not stick to it because it's too shiny. So if you put a coat of this stuff on there and you prep your surface, you can add your clay and stuff like that and make a whole new 3D project, which I'll show you that in another project too. Now move this, okay, out of the way. Now this piece here, I don't know if you guys can see that online. Okay, I'm going to bring it up right close to you. I've already pre-glued it, so we don't have no waiting time. But this was broke and smashed and cracked and all that fun stuff. See? There, you're going to get to see that. And it goes right here. See that line? I glued it so well you can hardly see it, huh? Pretty good, huh? Okay, so anyways, after it's glued, alright, you don't want, like, it looks pretty good. But I mean, what you could also do, an idea, is take this, you paint right over it, and then once you sand it, smooth, then you can repaint it, and it looks just like new. So that's how I repair, like, broken ceramics, or broken glass pieces, and stuff, little keepsakes that I want to keep over the years. Now with something like this, you're going to do the exact same thing as that. You're just going to take it, and I'm going to show you, and you're just going to run it along, and you're just going to sand gently so that you can come through those layers, see? And that's what it's going to do. It's just going to smooth it right out. And you do, oh, see, I smudged, I went through. And it's not a big deal. Once you go through, you just add some more and let it dry and keep going. And you come around all the shape, you know. I didn't want to smudge through, but anyways, because I wanted to finish him online. But again, I did it again there. But that's what I mean. It's a finicky little thing. You gotta keep waiting for each coat to dry. And this stuff's pretty durable. Like once it's on there, it gears really well. And I bugged through again. Like I said, it's a very finicky thing, you know. But it does do a lot of coverage. The only way it's coming off of there is if you scrape it off, or you do what I did and sand it through. But blow that off. But you see how smooth that's getting? I'm not sure if you can see that on there. But it's getting smooth. And that's what you want. Essentially, it's going to come as smooth as this. Not shiny, but smooth. Depending on how much you sand. so that it's resurfaced so that you can repaint it. So you can do like those ceramic Christmas trees or items that you don't like that you find at your thrift store. You find that cute little thing that you love, but you don't like its colors and it's shiny, and you're like, ugh. But now you can pick it up, resurface it. It does take time, but if you love the project, then it's totally worth it. Or you can transform your own home decor, something that you have in your house that you don't like anymore. You can resurface it and repaint it. Paint it in your style, whatever new style that is. Instead of going out and spending big money, buy a tub of drywall compound and just put it on. Spackle works too. It's pretty much all the same stuff. And you just paint it on with your paintbrush and, let it dry and sand it down so it's smooth, and then you go to town on it. I said it just works beautifully. So I hope this little tip helps you out to whether it be fix your pieces or resurface your pieces. But that's my little tip and trick for today. Thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. And we're going to hit the mouse. There we go. Okay, bye.